presentation is on lead exposure in U.S. children by Michael Dabrowski. The effects of lead exposure in children. Lead is a highly toxic heavy metal. When exposed to it, it affects the children's brain, kidneys, bone marrow, and other body systems. Lead in the body is measured in micrograms of lead per deciliter of blood. Even low levels of lead can cause impaired body function, cause behavior difficulties, and impair fetal organ development. Poison children. In the year 2000 in the U.S., there were 200,000 children exposed to lead. In the year 2009, this number was reduced to 2,000 children. In the year 2010, the number of children affected by lead should be 0. Impact of various actions of lead in poisoned children. This chart shows the effects of lead during the different years. On the left-hand side of the chart, from 0 to 300, that's actually in thousands of children. And as you can see, in the year 2000, the baseline was almost 250,000 children exposed to lead. In 2009, the baseline was 200,000 children exposed to lead. Now the federal strategy is in the blue line. In the year 2000, it was 200,000 children exposed to lead, and by the year 2010, this exposure level should be down to 0. And how this is going to be done. It started in 1980 when the U.S. Congress defined lead as a health hazard. In April 1997, President William Jefferson Clinton issued Executive Order 13045, directed each federal agency to make it a high priority to identify, assess, and address environmental health risks and safety risks. This order trained housing workers to do the work in a lead-safe way, trained inspectors to look for lead hazards, disclosure of lead, the use of lead paint before the sale or lease of a home, the elimination of the use of lead paint, lead in water pipes, lead in solder, plastics used in household items, and gasoline. Provided the funding to have lead education programs, research, and testing. Lead-based paint. Most of the children poisoned by lead was caused by the use of lead-based paint. Lead-based paint was used in most homes built between 1946 and 1973. In 1974, the use of lead-based paints was reduced, and today's new home construction does not use any paint or other materials containing lead. National blood levels. This chart shows the age of homes that use lead-based paint and effects on children. Conclusion. To reduce the number of lead-poisoned children to 0 by the end of 2010, the efforts to keep lead out of the home must continue. People involved in construction inspection must look for the use of lead paint, and if it's found, they need to have it removed.